very beautiful. What up, you goddamn idiots? Ugh, I couldn't wait to get on camera, talk shit about every single one of you. Just listening to you talk about, oh, well, if you would have done this, or if you would have done that, or hey, this percentage of this amount of money in this week with the FAAB. God, shut the fuck up. You're gonna lose just like the rest of us. And Lang, you're not even in the fucking league. And Stumpy, you don't even play fantasy football. I think you play soccer. I'm pretty sure you play soccer. But go do that. Go play the football or whatever. I don't need you guys talking shit about your knowledge and your experience. This is my high as hell. Fuck your other leagues. Fuck your other experience. We only care about this league, motherfuckers. And with that, I've got a surprise at the end of this little episode, if you will. So I'm just gonna get into it. By the way, before I mention these scores, I want to show you our new little graphics. Welcome, our little guys. That's right, we have little guys representing your teams so that we can see your ugly, stupid faces when you win or when you lose. This is me over here. When I lost, you can tell I'm not wearing a hat. I'm very disheveled. I'm pretty sure I'm drunk. And over here we have David. I'm definitely sure he's drunk. I watched the voice part of this video. It's hilarious. So anyway, they will be representing and presenting our scores. I'm dropping a couple of graphics that you guys don't need. We could talk about who scored the most for who, but I'd rather talk about who sucked. This is the most fun part about this, right? Anyway, here's your little guys. You're each gonna get one, so be prepared. Y'all look silly. Ryan, you look amazing and majestic in your cock suit. All y'all, bunch of cocks. With 127.3 versus 99.6. This is why I hate the decimal, because now I have to remember all these extra numbers and shit. 127.3, 99.6. Low score of the week, your MFC. But guess what? It's because I worked so hard to bring you guys a good draft and good videos that I can only win all of my other leagues. And then I got low score in this one. Also got high score in Andy's. Andy, I'm waiting for that money. You give me that money whenever you want. I have to lose one, right? You can't really go an undefeated season because it feels like the Patriots. You winning and you're winning and you're winning, and then you lose to fucking Eli. Ew. I don't want to do that. I'm a Manning man. Go Broncos. Speaking of go Broncos, Broncos win. Vikings win. What happened to the Cardinals? Oh yeah, they shit the fucking bed. Fuck you, Perwin. High score for Duke goes to Melvin Gordon. High score for me goes to Phillip Rivers. I fucking hate Phillip Rivers, and he still scored high for me. He has a stupid face and a ton of kids just running around. He's probably throwing footballs to him all the time, and that's why he ends up being accurate. Both those players are from the same team. Wrap your mind around that. Gross. But guess what? Speaking of cocks and BAWWWINs, Doug BAWWWIN did not come through for me to this week at all. Like 0. In fact, he posted a 0 because he injured his fucking MCL or something like that. Can we not? It's 2018. Can we put robot knees on these people or braces so they don't sprain their MCLs and ACLs? It's fucking stupid. Doug BAWWWIN, Cox and BAWWWIN, as I'm going to call him from now on. Cox and BAWWWIN, just like all y'all cocks. Cox and BAWWWIN scores me 0. That's why I get fucking sub 100. And then we also have the cunt. The cunt scored me like 2 goddamn points. 2.3, 2.5. I don't care about the point. I just want to say that he scored sub 5. And he's the cunt. The cunt should be giving me more cuntiness. And I got 0 cuntiness out of the cunt. So Cox and BAWWWIN and the cunt go ahead and fuck me over, and my bench couldn't save me. So week 1, down the tubes for the old MFC. Congratulations, dude. I believe I'm gonna get you a game called Getting Over It, which is really stupid, frustrating. So enjoy yourself and enjoy being frustrated. I'm pretty sure we play each other twice. So with that, you'll be frustrated, and then I'll get a game later. Maybe you'll get me the same game. I don't know. Here's our little guys. That's the score. Let's move on. Hey, there they are. 137.1 versus 106.4. Dumpster fire. Crazy. Mark Casey versus the Nation of Dough. Nation of Dough. He's the injured man that hobbled his way up and selected all Broncos for the draft. Remember? Dumpster fire, you couldn't have gone off more if you tried, and you still didn't get high score of the week. Why? Because every goddamn person in this league, except for me, scored the highest they could go. You guys blew all your loads in 1 week. I got the rest of the whole fucking season. I give you guys $500 to be generous, not so that you can fucking like have $1 million to spend on all these draft picks like Austin Eckler or whatever goddamn stupid name is. Anyway, crazy. You scored a ton with Tyreek Hill. You scored a ton with your quarterback. You're coming out the gate strong. And then we have the nation of Doe. Khalil Mack, good pickup by the way, scores high score for him. So his IDP actually does the work for him. The rest of his offense was just absolute garbage. To do a little callback to the party, the nation of Doe's grandfather actually invented fantasy football. That's right. The nation of Doe's grandfather, whose name is Birdie Wren, I know, that's weird, Birdie Wren, but it's one of those old people names. His name is probably like George or Bruce or whatever, but they didn't want to call him that, so they called him Birdie because his last name was Wren. So Birdie Wren, nation of Doe's grandfather, invented fantasy football. You can all thank him for that. But he comes up with the loss this week. There's his little crazy little drunken guy. There's his little drunken guy. Go away, little drunken guys. It's time for the next matchup. First, let's bring up these two losers. Could your jerseys match anymore? You're not even wearing an Arizona jersey, and you might as well. You look like you're wearing a bargain basement Arizona jersey. I know it's some college bullshit. I don't watch college football. Roll Tide or some shit. You know what I'm saying? High score of the week goes to Perwin. Yeah, that's right. You heard her whisper, "God damn it," in the background, and that's because no one likes seeing Perwin win. We don't like you with the belt. We don't like you getting high score of the week. All you do is talk about how great you are on the Discord after you get something like this. Yeah, of course, I studied for months. Yeah, I have 10 fantasy football teams. I tell you once, I tell you 1,000 times. Mile High Hell is the only football league that matters. The only one. And Lang left. And he's still trying to talk shit. Play fantasy football a little bit. And if you show me your other leagues and your other scores and say, yeah, of course I play fantasy football, I'm going to say, fucking fake news, motherfucker, because you don't play in this league, and this is the only league that matters. Spider 2Y Banana. I'm going to call you either Tallyman or just Banana. I'm going to go with Tallyman. Tallyman, why don't you tally me this banana, motherfucker? Come, Mr. Tallyman. 184.1 high score of the week. 143.2. I have udders, Greg. Just couldn't get it done. First of all, name's fine, I guess. It's a sentence. Are we naming our team sentences? You don't represent like an idea or like an animal or like a funny thing. You're just I have udders, Greg. You're telling us that you have titties. But this week, Perwin proved that you have titties because he slapped those titties and they jiggled around while you lost your ass at fantasy football. I got low score of the week. What's your excuse? You outscored a bunch of people and you still couldn't beat them. So suck on that. Look at these little idiots. Look at them. Talking shit to me on the Discord. What? You better direct a goddamn good video, Perwin. You got Stumpy helping you or somebody? Some sort of purple drink? You'll probably get the whole crew in on this. But you are going to shoot in like a Fuddruckers while you're putting your burger together. Bring it on, man. High score of the week. You get the first privilege of this year, and you get the first skin ever in the Mile High as Hell Fantasy Football League. $20 coming your way. So that knocks off. You're down to $55 on your entry fee. Congratulations. When you lose that belt, it'll make it a little less hurty because you will have paid less to lose the belt. So we got 3 losers so far. Let's see who our next loser is. Oh wait, it's all y'all except for me. Damn, I burned you again. In our first casualty since adding the decimal point. These two motherfuckers, Chumpawamba versus the Wizard Sleevers. I will never call you your other name. Ever. You might as well change it to Wizard Sleevers. We all know you by the name I invented for you. It means vagina. Because you're a vagina. Speaking of vagina, Chumpawamba loses this by 0.3 points. Oh my God. 107.7 versus 107.4. Marcus Mariota scored 1.5 for the Sleevers, and then I believe he left the game. Chumpawamba, you're not instilling confidence that you're not going to get that douche again. I know I scored low score of the week and all, but you can't get it done when his quarterback doesn't score anything. Why? Because don't draft drunk. Previous name of yours. We all did it. We all did it. It's just, Some of us did it better than others, I think. Not me this week. We'll see if my team even comes up. Maybe I'll lose every game this season. That'll just make talking shit even that much more fun. Because I'll be super aggressive because I won't have a winning team. But I beat my boss this week. We have Mitch in the league. Mitch, I beat our boss. We can hold it over his head for 365 days because he doesn't play me on the schedule at all. But anyway, the heartbreaker. Perwin brought up the old trophies we had. This would be the Salty Bitch Award because you lost by the closest amount. 107.4 versus 107.7. Congratulations, Sleevers. Enjoy your little guy down here. And we'll see what happens next week. But you both need to come a little bit harder. Come harder. Next week or else you're not going to win. Bring up the rookie. All right, so there's the rookie and there's the cock. Actually, you're all cocks. But he's dressed as one. And I get to have that on the video all the time. It's magical. The B-Set Aurochs, for those of you who don't know, are a fictional sports team from Final Fantasy X playing Blitzball. Blitzball is also a fictional sport. Kind of similar to football, but it's also like Quidditch. So it's like Quidditch mixed with football. But it's fake. And if you know a lot about that, then you don't know a lot about real football. And that's why Mitch lost his first game in the Mile High as Hell Fantasy Football League to the No Vid Kid. Why does he call himself that? We all know why he calls himself that. He'll probably figure out a way not to be in a video, even though he saw himself in the video and he really liked it. He liked himself dressed in that cock suit. Loves being a cock. 135.7 versus 129.9. Close game. Rook, you could have got it done against a lot of people if you would have opened up against them. Me, for example. David, Nation of Doe. Wizard Sleevers. Amber, who is Chumpawumba. She gets knocked down, but she'll get up again. Ain't never gonna keep her down. Mitch, your team did average all the way down the board, whereas Ryan just had is better, mas better. A couple of people really sucked butts on Ryan's team, scored sub 5 points, but then he had Todd Gurley. You had Julio Jones, you and Julio down by the football field. But you can't just have one player. It doesn't work out. Gotta have a well-rounded team to get shit done. But respectable score, rookie. We'll see what you do next week. But for now, you get to suck on this cock right here because he completely wiped the floor with you. Close game all the way up until the end, but then Todd Gurley just started running his girly ass all over the place. And he gotcha. Totally gotcha. Swifted in one of the closest and most majestic calls. These two. That's right. That's Will's dick fit in your mouth. And he almost got high score of the week. Will's dick fit in your mouth? It might. But this week, Token Minority attempted to take the dick into his mouth, and it just did not fit. He ended up losing a very close, high-scoring game. This is probably the game of the week. Perwin will say it's his because him and Kyle had... No, Kyle scored less. So your game is not the game of the week. You score high score of the week. This is the game of the week, and everybody knows it. Token Minority with the George Kittle play out of nowhere. Keenan Allen, Joe Mixon. I knew he'd come in handy one of these seasons, man. He'd been drafting him since he got drafted as a rookie. 174.8 versus 161.3. All tight ends in the world. You guys picked George Kittle and Jared Cook. Jared Cook put up a monster game for the Oakland Raiders, and the Oakland Raiders suck butts. That's my new phrase, Swifted. Willis did fit in your mouth, scored with goddamn everybody but Bilal Powell of the New York Jets. But he's got to have Jet in there. He's really got to have a Jet in there. But everybody else fucking scoring, and he almost put up high score of the week. We almost got that serial killer basement video that you all have been waiting for since last season. And no, Perwin had to go ahead and win instead, and now we have to watch him in a goddamn Applebee's eat a mozzarella stick or two while he tries to tell us who's gonna win. By the way, Perwin, you suck at predictions. I don't know if you ever went back and watched your predictions and how many you got right and how many you got wrong. It's usually like, I think at most you got 3 out of 6. Right, no one beats Bukkake Crockpot. Nobody. Perwin, you go ahead and make your predictions over your plate of potato skins while we just mourn the loss of our dark dungeon video that we could have got where we're shooting up like some sort of Blair Witch Project shit. Will, what are you doing? Are you just drinking 6 tall boys getting as drunk as possible in a basement before you end somebody's life? and we have that on tape, you just didn't go to the corner where the person is, how old, like what kind of serial killer are you? Like, are you like a plotter, or is it like a passionate thing? You know? Seems like you might have had a normal childhood. Is it like drug induced? Is it because of the drinking? I don't know. You tell me how you kill the people when you get high score of the week and $20, but this week Perwin gets it. However, token minority could not get over that wall this time. Will stick fit in your mouth. Takes his first win of the season. He is 1-0. Jose goes 0-1. Now, that's really all I have to say, because Cox and BAWWWIN fucked me up so much, and you guys decided to come out swinging, especially you, Stump. Why? Why'd you come at me? There's no real reason. So because of that, I decided that I would invite a friend to help this week, and that friend is DJ MFC, and he made a nice piece of music for y'all. So I'd like you to all enjoy a song that I like to call Cox and BAWWWIN, and it is a tribute to all of you motherfuckers. Anyway, enjoy Cox and BAWWWIN, you stupid sons of bitches, and we'll see you next week when I finally redeem myself. MFC, out!
You're awesome at what you do for work, that you share for us, and you make all of our lives much better by giving that.
Cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, the cock, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, cock, ball, cock, ball, cock, ball, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, the cock, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, cock, ball, cock, ball, cock, ball, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, the cock, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, cock, ball, cock, ball, cock, ball, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, the cock, the cock, 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 the cock, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, ball, 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 the cock, cock, ball, cock, ball, cock, ball, the cock, Tottenham Hotspur.
Hi, this is Bonzo. Bonzo, say hi. And Bonzo's one of my new little baby kittens. He's getting big. Look how big he's getting. And this is Bean. And together, they are Bonzo and Bean. Look at them, guys. They're better than any of you will ever be. Ever.